Coach Dan Tortora, WakeUpCall, How are you?
Good, how are you?
Doing well. In today's current collegiate climate, I know that you're all about development with this program. Can you build, grow, and develop the way that you have for so long? Can you do that in this NIL transfer portal world right now?
Yeah, well, I think first, it's a time that is, unprecedented in college athletics. No one's going to deny that. But there does need to be some regulations in place. I don't know if that's coming in 3, 4, 5 years. When I played in the NBA, you had the collective bargaining agreement. You had the owners, obviously, and you had the players come together and say, here's some guidelines for salary pool, for transfer regulations, for tampering, for involvement of agents and lawyers, all those kinds of things. So until that happens, it's unforeseeable. It's kind of the, people use the term wild, wild west. So I think that when we get some stability, and I think there's steps taken towards that, then I think there'll be a level playing field. And then you ask, the question you ask, can you build? I think you have to look at your model and adjust it a little bit. The way we're thinking with this team, kind of in 2-year increments. You probably can't say we're going to redshirt and build guys for the next, have them for 3, 4, 5 years, but in 2 years. For example, this team this year, and sorry Taine on this one, he's one of our only guys, and I think we have a chance to have a really nice team. Taine and Jalen Worley are our 2 seniors or in their 4th year. Everyone else on the team is going to be back, and they're going to be together for 2 or 3 years. That's kind of how we put this team together in a 2-year block. Of course, at the end of the year, could guys be disgruntled? Could a guy or 2 leave? Perhaps. But I think if you can keep a core together for at least 2 years and look at it that way, and then they develop, and the COVID year finally goes away, let's be real, we got, it's time. And so this is the last year we will see guys that are in their 7th, 6th year, all that stuff. It's going to be mostly 4-year players. So when you have a team that is, has continuity in our juniors and seniors, I think that's a way. And obviously you have to get it right with, in this climate, the character of your players, but put it together. So I think, all those things will be how you build a program. But everyone, that's the beauty of college sports, college basketball. You get to choose how you build your program, the style you play, the system you run, all those kinds of things. But I think it starts for us in that regard.
Dan Tortora, WakeUpCall, Coach talked about the fact that you're one of just a couple that are going into your 4th year here, being a senior at Virginia. What makes you stay with this program, and what makes the leadership of Tony Bennett, why does that stick out to you, and why do you feel like he's going to get the best out of you collegially?
Yeah, being super fortunate to be a part of this program. Obviously super grateful that Coach Bennett gave me the opportunity to come and play for Virginia. Obviously I believe in everything that this program stands for in terms of off the court and on the court, the way we play. Just really excited for this upcoming season and hopefully be able to use some of my experiences that I've had throughout the years in different positions to help not only myself but also my teammates to get better.
Taine, to your right, third.
Dan Tortora, WakeUpCall, Isaac, for you, who have been some of those mentors, the guys that you lean on either right now within this team itself or from before, that you really feel like you can pull back to when you're growing as a leader this season?
Yeah, I was thankful, my first year I had Reese and Kihei, who were like the 2 guards my first year, so I was doing everything I could to learn from them, and hang out with them, just pick their brains. So I was thankful for that. But then, just guys like Taine, who, a year older than me, he's my roommate now, just someone I can talk to, if times get rough or whatever. We got a lot of good, really old veteran guys on this team. Him and Jalen both play a lot of college basketball. I played a lot of college basketball. So, and then the coaches, they're all business on the court, but off the court, if you need to talk, like, they're there for you. So we got a lot of resources here at UVA, and I'm super thankful for all of them.
Isaac, your last question from the